Tonight our meditation is a guided meditation for overstimulation. It is my intention for this meditation to stick with you during the times that you're overstimulated, as well as heal any wounds caused by past overstimulation, and perhaps as something that you can recall the next time you're feeling overstimulated. And of course, especially if you're overstimulated now, you can come back to this meditation with me and go through it together. It's all about the senses, our sights, our sounds, our smells, our tastes, to an extent too, and of course, our feelings. So if you have a place around you that might be darker, or maybe with a light source that calms you, like a candle, or a place with less intense lighting, if there's a place around you that's quiet, if there's a place that maybe smells good, maybe you could light incense. Check in on your sensual environment. Are there any adjustments you can make? If not, don't worry. There's plenty of space inside to find understimulation. And that's predominantly the place we'll explore together after you set yourself up in a place that works best for you. If you are in a public place, if there are things that are loud around you, maybe headphones can be helpful. But we'll begin by bringing our attention away from the experiences external to us and to something that's present here, inwardly. If your mind is overstimulating you, try to think thoughts about things that are here with you now. The breath is a great tie to the present because it's always present. No matter how busy you are, you can't say, I'll breathe later. I'll just do what I have to do now. So let's start with our breath, something that is here and now. Every time you catch your mind having a thought, ask, is this a thought that takes place in the future? In the past? Is it beyond my walls of my house? Is it in a place that I'm not presently experiencing? Or a time? If so, that can be a very healing affirmation because it tells you that what you have to worry about is only ever here and now. You may be anticipating something that could happen. You may be grieving something that did happen. Or you may be filling in the gaps of a story taking place elsewhere. But to be a successful human being, you don't have to worry about that in the past, future, or outside of your present experience. Everything you need to attend to is here, and everything you need to attend to it is also here. You are not missing anything necessary in order to find some serenity now. So you can send that in and feel it be received by your body. Let your body receive that sentiment, that everything it needs is right here, right now, in this moment. And everything it needs to do is also accessible right here, right now, this moment. And the most essential thing right now is just breathing. Nice, deep belly breaths are great. Consider every cycle of your breath as something that relaxes maybe 0.1% of you. That it has a relaxing effect, and each breath adds to the last one, relaxing even more deeper parts of you. And after 10 breaths, you're feeling 1% more calm. And that doesn't take that long. You can ask yourself, are you able to take just 10 breaths? Absolutely. And if you can do that 10 more times, then 10% of your worries go. And if you can do that just 10 more times, then you're feeling 100% relaxed. Specific percentiles may vary, but each breath contributes percentage of relaxation. And don't get overwhelmed if only a couple breaths aren't doing the trick. Sometimes it can take a few minutes of breathing, but it's the best thing to do when the alternative is to get overwhelmed. You can find victory in just that small percentage gained in peace. You might not be feeling 100%, but you don't have to. Because if after a few breaths you feel just even a little bit more relaxed than how you were a few breaths ago, then that's a victory for you, and you're doing well. And in case you need someone to hear it, or rather, in case you need to hear someone say it, I should say, I don't blame you for being overstimulated. Pets get overstimulated all the time, and we love them. It's just that they're so sensitive. Their ears are working hard. Their noses are working hard. Their sense of feeling is working hard. I'm sure we've all seen an animal feel overstimulated. You can tell when a cat has had enough, or a dog. bird. You can just think of yourself like a fellow animal, that it's totally natural to be overstimulated, because I agree, life is overstimulating. There are so many different moving parts and pieces, so many things to be aware of, so many thoughts. I think it's amazing that we're not always overstimulated. But if we keep breathing, we can get our body back into a position of being receptive to sounds and sights and smells again, and thoughts. The problem isn't what we're experiencing, but that we got carried away in trying to keep track of it all. That there's a little guardian within us that's listening to all the sounds, feeling all the feelings, looking out for anything that we can be careful with. And it has our interest in mind. It's like a little protector inside that says, hey, this might be too much for us right now. And a lot of the time it has our backs, and it correctly knows when it's time for us to take a step back. Other times we can get carried away and see every sensation as a threat, and I definitely know what that's like. And we have to remind that little guardian that we don't have to be protected from everything. It's a good thing sometimes to go outside of our comfort zone and try out new things, and we are succeeding in that. And our rational brain can affirm that there's no tigers in the bushes. Sun is still in the sky, moon and stars. World continues to go on. We're all just finding our way. While we're doing this, my phone is vibrating. Another sensation. So many sensations, many of them unexpected. You may notice that there's a part of your mind that's constantly labeling sensations. Like when my phone went off, part of my mind said, phone alarm. It identified it. In your periphery, there may be sounds around you, and you may notice the labeler, as I call it, going off, saying, house creak, people talking, car driving past, wind. There's a part of us that's labeling all the things in our experience. As we keep breathing, I believe that it's not truly our higher self that's being overstimulated, but the labeler in our mind, that it has too many things to label at this moment, that it's been faced with more experiences than it can process at any one time. And that's okay. You are given a subconscious to be able to process experiences that we might not be able to consciously. Connecting with our breath is a great way of sending in affirmation to our subconscious that everything is in order. And if we want to make our subconscious more and more peaceful and capable of processing our experiences, then we take times like these and we think positive thoughts and direct our mind back to something that we're grateful for, something comforting, even if it's just a small part of this experience. Can we be grateful for the fact that you have your favorite socks on? Maybe, that they're cozy. Can we be grateful for the fact that we have friends nearby in case we need to rely on them? Can we be grateful for your headphones? Can we be grateful for the fact that the ground below you is holding you up so that you don't have to feel like you have to support yourself all by yourself? Just little things like that bring you back to the moment. No sensation can truly harm you. We do have a duty to our body and mind, but beyond that, no matter what experiences we have through our eyes or ears or nose or tongue or skin or brain, no matter what experiences come through our senses, we remain ever the same. There's that higher knowing part of you that is changeless, unaffected. Search yourself. Find that space which has always been there, no matter what. That space of wonder, of bravery, that space of curiosity, of stillness. That part of you isn't going anywhere. You may have gotten scared, but you don't have to be. Because there's nothing about the world that can damage your spirit. And you are that. Before you had the body, you were that. And when we give our body back to Mother Nature, we will still be that. The changeless essence. And it is its nature to be sensitive. And the fact that you are sensitive is so beautiful. And as you keep breathing, affirm that your vulnerability, your sensitivity is your greatest strength. And you are so brave for being so open to the world. I know it can be overwhelming now, but the world will thank you in time for just how great of a listener you are, just how great of a seer, how great of a feeler, of a knower, of a witness, that you are so open. That's a wonderful thing. And you never have to hide that. You are always welcome to continue these practices into any moment of your day. But to end this meditation together, we'll end with 3 conscious breaths. Thank you for meditating together.